MSTY has been an absolute cash flow weapon for the people that have held it. And I want to get into that today. I actually bought some, and yeah, I can't believe I actually bought MSTY. I want to get into this today. This is Mike. All right. MSTY has been doubted since its inception by haters and by skeptics, including myself, since it came out. And all it has done is proven people wrong. Mr. Its underlying has been a growth weapon, a growth engine, a growth machine. Mr. has done nothing but rip for the last couple of years, even longer than that. People that have been in Mr. have enjoyed the success of massive growth and have been doing extremely well. People that have been in MSTY realize that this is a cash flow cannon. It just, out of its gun, it just shoots money at you every single month. Now look, there are some serious risks and downsides with MSTY that I want to talk about, which has held me back until this point to get into MSTY. Okay, let me start here. Return on investment. Nvidia. I loathe yield max and I love yield max all at the same time. It's a weird headspace and quandary to be in. I don't think that yield max positions, by and large, are a good long-term retirement position for me. You may think differently, and that's great. Okay, that's you. But for me, I need to hold on to what I have. So it's more important for me to be in like SPY, JEPQ, stuff like that, right? However, to ignore what has been happening with MSTY is actually a crime on my part. And because I'm getting return on investment from Nvidia next month, unless they pay something less than 30 cents a share, I will be getting my return on investment from Nvidia. And how awesome is that? I need something to replicate that. Why is that good? Well, with Nvidia, from now on, starting this next dividend here, whenever it comes out here this month, after that, it's all going to be profit month over month, less taxes, mind you. But besides that, it's going to be profit month over month until the wheels fall off. Now I know with Nvidia, the dividends and distributions, whatever you want to call them, decline over time. The share price declines over time. That's not good for a mainstay for me for a retirement position. However, the cash flow and the profit month over month from Nvidia is going to be well used in my semi-retirement account. I love it. And I'm getting this profit month over month from Nvidia. I need something to replicate that. What would be the next logical choice? MSTY. Yeah, MSTY. Now, like I've talked about, it doesn't come without risk. Let me talk about the risks because people are going to flood the comments. Oh, it's risky. Let's start here. MSTY is not Mr. I can't tell you how many times I've read this or heard it. Oh my gosh, MSTY doesn't capture the upside like Mr. does. Congratulations. You learned what a covered call fund is. And it's not just MSTY, it's SPY, JEPQ. None of them catch the upside that their underlyings do. However, what it does do is what it's supposed to do. Generate income month over month. And at the distribution that MSTY pays, getting your return on investment for me seems like it's going to be rather quick. But there are some caveats and there are some risks associated with it. For me, it's a small percentage of my account. I just bought my first buy-in the other day. I'll buy more once we get to a big dip or corrective measure, which is probably coming. So if you're heavy into MSTY and you're heavy into margin, just be aware you might be in trouble coming up sooner than you think. But it's just a small percentage of my account. And I think having some Bitcoin exposure and crypto exposure finally in my retirement account is what I should be doing. I want about 5% crypto and Bitcoin exposure. I already have the Round Hill, whatever that thing's called. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I have that one. I ended up buying that one over the Neos one, even though the Neos one is outperformed. That's not a video about that, but I have that exposure. And now when I finally get all my buy-ins into MSTY, between that and the Round Hill one, I'll have about 5% of my account in crypto and Bitcoin. And for me, that's good enough. Now the risks are many. With MSTY, this is a fact. Do not let your feelings, mislead you. They are declining dividends over time with MSTY. Look at any dividend chart. Stock Analysis has a great one. We are getting lower highs and lower lows on the MSTY distributions. The distributions decline over time, much like 95% of YieldMax funds. You have to know that. You have to. If you don't know that and you expect to hold, this to work long term in retirement for you, you may be in trouble. But for a small cash flow position, I think the risk is worth the reward, honestly, or the reward is worth the risk for me, not you, for me. So we have declining dividends over time. Also, what is MSTY? Well, MSTY is a leveraged Bitcoin instrument, if you will, and this is a derivative of that. So that adds risk to that as well. Okay? So you have to understand the risk associated with it. And MSTY, even going back to COVID times, now it's not just because of COVID, mind you, they have been decimated. They have had issues with MSTY. You have to understand the risks associated with it. And I don't want to hear nobody in 6 months from now, if Bitcoin collapses and MSTY collapses right behind it, therefore MSTY collapses in 6 months from now, that you didn't know. Well, not many people watch my channel, but I'm telling you, there's some serious risks involved with MSTY, but it's worth it to me. Now, it's built around MSTY, one of the highest volatility beta stocks out there. I mean, it's high beta, meaning MSTY is. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. So that's why MSTY has been fantastic. It captures that volatility, and albeit you don't get the share price growth, you're learning what covered call funds are, you do get that monthly distribution to help offset that. Okay. Now, you must be able to handle and accept. My voice just cracked like I was 16 because I'm so excited. You must be able to handle and accept the risks associated with MSTY and MSTY before you get into them. I think I'm going to get return on investment rather quickly with MSTY, as it has shown in the past. Who knows what the future will be? Am I late to the party? Nah. It's cool to be casually late to the party. After all the normies are there, I'll just walk in now. How will it play out? I don't know, but with such a small percentage, I'm willing to find out. I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later. Bye.